Greetings, family. I just wanted to jump on here and to suggest that we should all remain teachable. We should all remain teachable. As I think about some of the people in the Bible, such as Jeremiah, who felt like he wasn't an eloquent speaker, which I know I'm not an eloquent speaker. I'm just a person that like to share things that God gives me revelation on, or something that he prompts me to share. But back to Jeremiah. Jeremiah didn't feel, he felt inadequate. He felt he had insecurities about speaking, but God wasn't concerned with that. He said, "Listen, I have a work for you to do. I need you to do it." And guess what? He had to speak to a very rebellious people. Can you imagine what that was like? And he was a child. He was very, very young. So, just you have to remain teachable. God may want to use you in various ways. So you have to remain teachable. You have to remain, as a matter of fact, when I think of teachable, I think of humility. Listen, it has absolutely nothing to do with whether you feel like you can do it or not. It's just you humbling yourself before Christ and saying, "Hey, I'm going because you told me to go. I'm doing it because you commissioned me to do it." And then when I think about it, I think about Moses. Moses felt inadequate. He wanted Aaron, well, God gave him Aaron to go with him, because he didn't think he was a great speaker, or that he could deliver what God wanted him to deliver, or lead the Israelites out of Egypt. So it was just it was so many examples in the Word of God that where you see examples of people who were inadequate, people who they weren't inadequate, they felt inadequate, or they felt like they couldn't do a mighty work for God. But listen, remain teachable, because what God did is he came up alongside of them, and he walked it out with them. So, and if they weren't if they didn't remain humble and teachable, then he probably couldn't use them, and he probably would have chosen to use someone else. However, he did know that they would do what they needed to do. They would rise to the occasion. So I'm just encouraging you, remain teachable, have a humble and spirit about yourself, not that puffed up that fake humility, but really have a humbleness about yourself, so that God can show up in different ways in your life. Don't put God in a box. He may want to do something new in and through you. Remain